Hey YouTube, Jason here with DayTradingFearless for another video. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And this is where I talk anything stock market, finance, or money related. So let's dive right into it as always. Today we're actually going to be talking about finding trade setups using Market Profile on the 5-day, 5-minute chart. So today we're going to look at Facebook, and this is again 5-day, 5-minute Market Profile chart. And what I'll do is I'll leave a link below in the comment or the description. So if you want to download this chart, you can. And I'll just run over really quick what everything is. So if I go into studies, edit, I have a TPO. Both of them are time price opportunity profiles. So meaning where the most time and also where the most volume has traded at what price. So right here, over on this side is a market profile from all the last 5 days combined. We have value area high, value area low, and the point of control. So we could see on Facebook 193.27 area is where the most volume has traded. We also have a high volume node here, about 194.88, and then up here at 199.3. These are high volume nodes, and then these are the low volume nodes right here. Right here, something right here, right? And that's essentially where very little volume has traded. Over here, me personally, all I do is I show the point of control. I don't care so much on the 5-day, 5-minute chart. Care so much about value area highs or lows. But what I do is I'll mark off any naked virgin points of control, which are the point of controls that have not been touched yet. So a good example is we'll look at this day right here. Price closes here. Next day we actually gap higher. We pull back, not to the point of control. We come about $1 or so away, or actually 92, about 45 cents away from the point of control on the pullback, and we bounce and we hold above that level. It still has not been touched yet. So next day, during the day, we go sideways. Next day, we gap low, we open, go lower, and we come right to the point of control. Miss it by a couple pennies. For me, that's close enough. So this is no longer a virgin point of control. So what I'll do is I'll just remove this line. So right here, same exact scenario, right? We open, go higher, 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 but the most volume traded right here. And the next day we gap and move higher. We never come back. So this is going to be a support level where I'll be looking for a potential trade setup if we pull back. Also, I'll look at the bigger picture. Hey, is there a high volume node or a low volume node on the profile? Now, this is today's picture. Okay, tomorrow this volume profile is always going to be changing because this day right here is no longer going to be on the profile. So all of this volume and price action will no longer be based on this profile because this day drops off. So tomorrow, this whole thing could get shifted, and potentially this could shift up or down. Your points of control will probably shift up because there's a lot of volume that created this. But without that day, then this actually might become the new point of control tomorrow. So something really important to understand of how all this actually works, okay? And understanding its dynamics. So it's always going to be changing every single day where your points of control are. So you have to kind of update it. What won't change are the virgin points of control. Until they're touched, once the day's over, that's it. It's no longer moving. So what I'll do is I'll mark that level off, okay, as a high volume node. Or, a point of control that has not been touched. So now I have a level of resistance if we start to pull back, and then I'll look to see if it lines up with anything else where I could find confluence. So that's one way of trading. Another way is you could look at the high volume node, the low volume nodes, right? And we could see this low volume node right here is also this high, which was a breakout level. Okay? So if I mark this line off, actually, let's grab this tool. If I mark off this level right here, well, this could fall, right? As we fall, we could find buyers here to start to fill up this low volume node. Okay, now if this happened today, well, we see a low volume node right here. So maybe somewhere between this level, because that was the high pullback, breakout, we've never retested that breakout level. I might say, hey, maybe between there and there, I'm going to look to buy something, because this would be a zone for me of looking to buy, because I have the breakout that hasn't been retested, right? The very first touch. Also, there's a low volume node right here that chances are if we fall, we would get overextended and then bounce back up and start to fill in and create a nice bell-shaped profile, right? That's what the market profile's main job is to try and smooth out things. And if you start to look at it that way, like right here, look at how smooth this angle is, right? But then here it's a little choppy. Well, look at price. We're just going to sit here and potentially fill this and start to fill in the black area to gray, and then we'll have a nice smooth profile like we do here. I joke that there's always some kid named Jimmy in his mom's basement who's playing a video game, and this is the video game he's playing. He's manipulating price to fill up this. And when you start to think that way, even though I say tongue-in-cheek, when you think about it that way, it makes you look at the markets a different way, that, hey, maybe it is rigged, because how do you have such perfect things happening in a market when you have millions of people trading all over the place, going long, short, all that, but yet you're able to have very smooth bell-shaped curves? Okay? It's not being a conspiracy guy, anything like that, but when you watch them all day, every day, and you kind of play along that 10,000 hour rule of watching something for 10,000 hours to master it, you'll start to really see, wow, there are certain things that happen that I never thought about. So another trade setup I'd be looking for is this high volume node here. Okay, another really good way of kind of understanding high volume nodes and low volume nodes is think of it as you're on top of a tree, right? This is a tree. Well, if you fall, you'll find support on the high volume nodes, and then when you get to the low volume nodes, you're either going to hit and bounce, right? Or you're going to break right through, because there's not a lot of support there. So usually with low volume nodes, if price started to fall, I would maybe look at something like this and then a quick little bounce, and then start to fill in all this gray area, right? Because I'm using this low volume node, right, just before the high, and maybe we bounce, but we also could just fall and just break right through and then go down to the next high volume node, which would be the point of control. And that's where I'd be looking to potentially start a position for a bounce higher, a scalp trade, something like that. So that's how to look for trades on a 5-day, 5-minute market profile chart, trading stocks, futures, Forex, whatever you want. I'll leave the description down below, or I'm sorry, the chart link, so you can actually have the same exact chart if you use Thinkorswim. And as always, thank you for watching my videos, and make sure you subscribe and like and comment if you want to see any other type of videos on market profile or anything else stock market related. So as always, have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon.